Well, hi guys. It looks like it's just me tonight. Um yeah, must have gotten my signals crossed with Sabrina. Um yeah. So, it's just me. But that's okay. That's all right. We'll try again another time with Sabrina. I thought I had her confirmed for today. I had a check mark, which I don't usually put a check mark by somebody's name unless we've confirmed the dates. But hey, that's okay. It's just me. That's fine for a Saturday night. And yeah. Yeah, I know. I thought maybe I had sent the wrong link, but then I sent the right link. And I put in the subject line, I sent you the wrong link. So um yeah, so just me tonight. Hey, that's okay. If if I had been a little more organized, maybe I could have grabbed a few more things, but that's okay. I've got 20 items. We'll go through the 20 items. We'll do a speed round. If Sabrina happens to pop in, fantastic. We'll have her jump in. But that's okay. That's okay. These things happen. Maybe I just thought I confirmed with her, but I didn't confirm with her. But I usually have my little check mark as like my way of knowing that I have like actually like connected with somebody on a date. So maybe I just got it wrong. But thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. It's nice having you guys here. I hope everybody's having a nice weekend. And hello, Bonnie. Hi, Jan. Hi, Poppy. Hello, Denise. Hello, Kathy. Hi, Virginia. Hello, Karen. Hi, Lynn. And let's see who else is here. Sarah Lee. Hello there. Hi, Susan. Did I say hi, Denise? Hi, Denise. Or I'll say, hi, Denise. I know. I hope she's okay. I hope she is. I hope she didn't, come down with something. Yeah, I hope everything's all right. But we'll definitely connect again. And we'll get her back another Saturday night. And I will, we'll just go along. Now I've got some glass items, and so I just put lotion on my hands. I'll do my best to wipe those items down. Oh, I don't know, Denise. I don't know. And again, maybe I just thought I connected with her, and maybe I really didn't. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Pamela. Sometimes it happens. I get distracted, and something else comes up, and then my brain's off in another direction, and maybe I checked the box by her name without actually confirming with her. But if she is, I hope she's having fun. And these things happen. They happen. But let's see. I will be back on Monday. We'll let you know. I'm doing the sale tonight, but just to let you know, my next sale, she didn't mention what on Thursday, Kathy. She didn't mention that she was doing this sale. Okay. Because I sent her the link Wednesday. Let me see when I sent her the link. I sent it to her on, where is it? Oh, the 18th. Well, that was Thursday. So maybe. Yeah, so it was on Thursday. So I guess that's okay. We just didn't connect this month. That's okay. You know, it happens. It happens. And but I will go ahead. We'll do the sale. It'll be a little shorter sale, or we'll do some chatting in between the items. We'll see what happens. But I will be back on Monday. So Monday through Friday, I do lunchtime sales at 11:30 Eastern time. If you're on the West Coast, it is a morning sale. It starts at 8:30 in the morning on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, it's a lunchtime sale, so you can pop in for your lunch. But I do that Monday through Friday. And on Wednesdays, I do a double sale with Jen and a guest. And our guest this week is going to be Kim from Oh My Vintage. Monday nights, I also do a sale with Jen. So I do 2 sales on Monday. And yeah, so I'll be back Monday at 11:30, and I'll be back Monday at 6 p.m. And hi, Jana. Nice to see you. Let's see. I have been, oh, look at that. Look at that. There she is. Hi
I'm
there.
so sorry, Trisha. We had an emergency outside with the calf.
Oh no, is everything okay?
Yes, the donkey decided to manhandle the calf. And so there's something wrong with the calf's leg. I'm so sorry. I'm late.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh, I hope the calf's okay.
Well, he's limping pretty bad. We don't know how bad it is.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah. So I'm really sorry, everyone.
Oh no, hey, that's way more important. I thought I had messed up and I hadn't connected with you.
No, I just lost track of time. Was out there and lost track of time.
I know.
Hi,
We
everyone.
hope the little calf is okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hi, Lou. I know. Hopefully it's something that will be better by morning. Yeah,
Yeah, just a little sore, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Oh, poor thing. Must have said the wrong thing.
Well, he was picking him up like a cat picks up, kittens and carrying it around. Had it in the corner and was rolling him around, tussling him, and never done that before. We're thinking that maybe the female donkey is in heat and he doesn't want anyone around Lucy.
Sure.
So, livestock.
Dramas with livestock. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here.
And thanks for being so patient.
Well, and then I had sent the wrong link and I went, oh my gosh, because I had clicked on the wrong link and I went, this isn't the right sale. This is next Saturday. And I went, oh no, I sent that link to Sabrina. It's like, not only, I mean, it was just like error after error after error.
Oh, no worries.
But it's so nice having you here.
Well, thank you.
And yeah, and thank you everyone for joining us. And I think, Mary Beth, hello. Mary Beth popped in. Hi, Jeannie. I know, right? Good guard animals.
Right.
Oh, even though nobody put him in charge. It's okay.
They have minds of their own sometimes.
Oh man. I haven't even gotten, well, let me get the link to Sabrina's channel. And hey, I just went through letting everybody know about my sales, but go ahead and let everybody know about your sales.
Sure. everyone knows pretty much, but I'm Simon Says Let's Make a Deal. I typically have sales on Sundays, Mondays, and Fridays. Sundays is with Kathy Picasso Cat and Leanne Crafty Kitty Vintage, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern. We rotate weeks. And then on Wednesday, it is 6 p.m. Eastern. And right now, when Calypso Cat can make it, she fills in for me. And then someone else does when she can't, be with me. And the same thing with Fridays. But Fridays is at 5 p.m. Eastern instead of 6. I ship from Ohio. And just like Trisha, I use PayPal and Pirate Ship. Now, I was recently very sick, so I am running about a week behind in shipping. So I'm trying to get caught up on what I had before I was sick, and so anything that's purchased tonight, expect at least a week before you get it. But if you need it right away, just send me an email, and I can get you an invoice, usually within about 24 hours.
Yep. And I'm about a week to 9 days out. And yeah, if you need something sooner, let me know too. I'm happy to bump you up on the list and get something to you. Cause I know sometimes people buy things as gifts,
right?
And so they want things by a certain time. We understand. And I usually try to be about a week or so around, just because of all the sales I do. I like to give you an opportunity to purchase from a couple sales, combine shipping, to be able to save on some shipping costs. So I'm little more than a week at times, but that's life. Oh gosh. What else is going on? Well, for anybody who happens to be joining us for the first time, I will be putting start prices into the chat. Will be the offers that come in on in the chat. I'll be highlighting up on the screen, so look down. I can't quite point down at the lower corner, but in the little black area at the bottom of the screen, you will see the start prices. You'll see any offers that come in. I allow everyone to go ahead and type into the chat offers. That you don't have to have the fastest internet. We'll keep offers going until everyone kind of reaches their high point, types out into the chat until we are left with just the high offer. That way, if you're in a rural area or you just don't have the fastest internet, maybe you've got a storm overhead and it's kind of, causing you some lag, that's okay. We'll kind of keep things open until everyone is out except the high offer. Then we'll do a countdown, going once, going twice, and sold. You'll see that in the chat. If someone comes in with an offer because they had to go, refill their beverage, take the dog out, check on the sheep, and you come in with an offer while we're doing the countdown, hey, we will stop the countdown. Offers will continue until we are left with just the high offer again. That way, no sniping, no just in case. And hi, Sharon. And anybody else, if I didn't say hello to you, hello and welcome. It's nice to have you here. But yeah, giving Sabrina a chance to catch her breath.
Thank you.
Oh, all right. Well, I think that is just about everything. Anything exciting happening with you other than the calf?
That's about it. Just busy. And thank you all for your sweet thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Sarah Lee. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Susan, everyone. Thank you.
You know, everybody likes their animals. We're
Mhm.
always, you know, rooting for animals to be happy and safe. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully that was just a you know, keep on your own side and and nothing nothing too bad. I know, you know, sometimes it's like, you know, Joe and Faye, they'll get the zoomies and they're running around, and then Joe always has to go just a little too far. And then Faye's the one, you know, letting out, you know, a blood curdling scream. And I look over at them, and then she's just like sitting there like, yeah, I was just telling him. I was just telling him that's enough. But yeah, animals have their own way of communicating, and sometimes, yeah, it sounds horrible, and then you're like looking at what's going on, and they're like, just like, yeah, yeah, everything's okay. It's all good. It's like,
Right.
okay, okay. Hi, Becky. All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and get started with the sale. So I am going to pull Sabrina over, and we're just doing one item at a
Mhm.
time tonight because, you know, it's Saturday night. We don't count on Saturday nights.
That's
It,
right.
it gets too late. We just don't count.
All right. Sorry about the hair and everything. I was just ran inside. All right. I have a $6 start on these wolves, and they are up on this tree trunk.
Hi, Erin.
Now, this is resin, but it
Becky.
really, they did a great job on this. It looks like wood. So if anyone is collecting animals and you don't have some wolves, it's just a hair over 4.5 inches tall, and you need some wolves. They kind of look like coyotes too, but I did look it up. They are wolves.
They
No
are
chips
very
involved.
well done.
They are.
They're very expressive.
It is very textured. You can see and feel all of those grains and the lines. So this will be a great figurine to add to your little animal collection. But if there's no interest, we do a recap at the end, so we can always bring it back.
Yep, we will be doing, yes, a speed round
Or
at
speed
the end.
round.
Well, it's okay. Recap, speed round, same thing. But since it is Saturday night, it is going to get late. If you see something that we passed on and you want to claim it before you go to bed, or maybe you wake up and you're like, oh, I missed a couple of items. And you go back and you see something we passed on. Hey, let us know in the chat if you want to claim that item. All right. So we will pass on those lovely wolves. I'm always impressed with wolf figurines. They always look so nice. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's because wolves are a little fluffy, and they always do such a great job on that
Right.
fluffiness. I have got a pair, and I'm going to sell them as a pair because they look really cool as a pair. They're going to start at $15, and you could use these as vases.
They
You
starting
can,
at 15 or 30.
oh, sorry, 30.
Okay.
Why did I say 15? I have no idea why I said 15. Thank you. Oh, it's going to be a fun night.
It's
Yes,
already starting to be fun.
you guys are going to have to keep an eye on me. It is already starting off a fun night. Now, one of these corners has, oh, this corner right here. It has a little chip out of it, but these are awesome. So they are ceramic in metal holders. Now, they do have a little bit of wear on them because, you know, they have been used. I think it adds a little bit to them. I don't know who made them. And they do come out of here. So you can use these as, a planter. You can use it as a vase. You can use them indoors. You can use them outdoors. They are quite tall. They could be really cool with little topiaries in them, like by your front door. Again, either indoor or outdoor, by your front door. That could be really cool.
Oh yeah, indoors or inside or outside.
They are about 11.5 inches tall with the holder. And just the planter part is about 10 inches. And again, a little wear on the outside. Let me get this one out of here. So a little bit just from being in and out of the holder. I'll show you that. And then here is the metal holder just on its own. It's really sturdy. So if you decide you'd like to use it as a vase instead, can definitely handle the water, the weight of the water. But that would also be really pretty on like an end tables, a buffet table. But just to use those as vases also really cool. So those are $30 for the pair. And it looks like we're passing on those, but I will bring those back again for the speed round. And we will go back to Sabrina.
And I have an $18 start. And this can be used for coins, jewelry box, little rocks, shells. This is plexiglass. It is not glass. And I love that it has a mirror and it has different shaped boxes in it.
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky. So this can be used for several different things. It is vintage. It does have the green color around it, multiple different colors, but primarily green and gold. There are a few scratches on the plexiglass. That does happen on plexiglass, pretty easy. Now, this can be hung, and it already has the hardware so that it can hang.
And Bonnie. Oh, I told you guys, it's going to be a night. Bonnie is in for 18.
Thank you, Bonnie. So it will hang like this. And if you're going to hang it, it will be great for smalls, little figurines like wades, little rocks or shells or whatever you would like to put in it. You could put brooches in it. Let me measure the entire case for you so that you have an idea of its size. It is a little past 1 3/4 inches deep, 11 inches tall by 9 inches wide. You can do either one, Lou. It does have the hardware for hanging. So you can hang it on the wall or it can sit.
Well, and it could sit flat also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So very versatile. That is nice.
Absolutely. And it does have a little closure here so you can lock it. Help keep that dust out so you won't have to clean as often.
Right.
But, on cabinets, small or large, it's always good once or twice a month to open them to get air to your glass or ceramic. They say it's good to do that. But we can count this down from Bonnie.
All right. So going once. Going twice. And sold to Bonnie.
Thank you, Bonnie.
And for everybody who's popping in, thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to put the link in for Sabrina's channel again. So if it's been a day or two since you checked to make sure you were subscribed to Sabrina, go ahead, take a second, check that link. YouTube's been doing, I don't know what, some updates and stuff, and the sub counts are going up and down and up and down and up and down again like crazy. So check and make sure you are subscribed, you know, especially like with the weekend here. It's like, go on to some of your favorite channels and just make sure you're still subscribed to them. Because every time I see YouTube fooling around with stuff, it's like, yeah, there's a chance you're unsubscribed from a couple of your favorite channels, because it always happens.
Yeah. Thank you, Trisha.
And you never know, because you don't get the reminders. You're like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah. That's right.
Because you were unsubscribed. Yeah, it happens all the time. All right, I've got a $25 start on a beautiful blue glass pitcher. This one is so nice because it's got the ice catcher up there. But this is going to be great for, you know, lemonade, iced tea, beautiful cobalt blue. Now, this was in a mold. I can see right there, the mold line. So this was in a mold. It is in great condition. It's got a beautiful handle. And again, it's got that nice ice catcher on it. I love those, so your ice cubes don't go plop. It is, let's see, I'll measure the small end, which is 8 inches, right down here. Hang on, I forgot. Those of you who were with me last night, you saw from Doug. Yep, I got my ruler. Can you measure it for Thomas?
How cool is that?
So I'm going to use the ruler. So that still, okay, still a good ruler. So it's about 8 inches tall on the low end. On the high end here, we're about 9 inches. So 25 for the beautiful cobalt blue pitcher. All right. Well, let you guys think about that. That is going to be an awesome item to have for summer.
I love the color.
Yeah, cobalt blue is so pretty. All right. And we're going to go back to Sabrina.
I have a $25 start, Trisha. And this is an agate or geode. And it's not a slice. This is a big one. Pretty thick. Now this is pretty weighty. It's at least a pound. So let me get closer so that you can see your crystals in there. I think I lost a light. I'll have to fix that when you're back up. But
that is a big slice.
Now it does have a sticker here on the bottom, and it says that this is from Brazil. So let me show you that. Oh, I think I have it upside down, but you can make that out.
Yes.
I collect these, but I did have 2 of them in the trunk. So I pulled them both out. I have one displayed, and I decided I can let one of them go.
That is so cool. I know we were talking the other day about how you can look at the rock part. You know, it's like the, not the inside part, but like before it's broken open. How you can look at that and go, "Oh, that's a geode."
Right.
That's
Right.
not just a rock, it's a geode.
I
So,
have a lot that we have not even cut. They're just the rocks. It's almost 4 inches tall. They must have heard something outside. And almost 4.5 wide. And it is, as far as thickness, almost 1.5 inches thick.
wow, nice.
And you could certainly, if you have the correct saw, you could cut this and make an additional slice.
Or you could make like little bookends out of it too.
We could.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. Because you can see here where there's a piece already off that the color is starting to show. And this is just the beginning. So if you were to slice this one more time, if you were to slice this, I think my daughter's friend is in the driveway. If you were to slice this one more time on the other piece, you'd be able to see more of that crystal effect.
Yeah, you would.
I can show that. All I have right now, all I have right now is a black light. I need to grab my regular flashlight. But I don't see any interest. Hi, Jerry. I don't see any interest. So we'll pass on that, but keep that in mind.
Yeah, that is a really nice one. And hi, Jerry. No, the ruler is not for sale. I just got that as a gift from Doug. But it is the ruler that I will try to use as often as possible when I measure things in sales.
Trisha, I'll be right back. I'm going to fix my light real quick.
Okay. I have a cookie jar next, or you can use it for whatever you want to, but I think it's a cookie jar. It is an owl cookie jar. Let me get this up here. Isn't this cool? I'm going to try to spin it around. I'm going to do it a little slowly. And oh, it's not quite lined up. Here, let me get it lined up there. There we go. Got it lined up. So it is ceramic. It is an awesome owl cookie jar. And I'm going to put it down so I can show you the parts a little easier, but I will measure it. It is 11 inches tall up to the tip of the ears. 11 inches. And this is by the seller. And I think this is sold, yeah, at Macy's. So this is from Macy's. Here is the base, so you can get a better look at the flowers. Kind of has a cool mid-century modern vibe to it. Here is the inside. It is in wonderful condition. And so the feet kind of come out. So you can kind of see the feet right there for the owl. And then here is the head. And look at those great eyes. And the beak does stick out a bit. He's got great pointy ears. And then here is the back where you have that wonderful little leaf that lines up in the back. And then there's the inside. So that one is 35 and it is 11 inches tall. There. And I'll show that. There you go. One more time. That's how he looks for. Oh, it's his tail. I get it. It's his tail, that little part that sticks out in the back. That's his tail. So that one is 35 for the cookie jar or whatever you want to put in it. Doesn't have to be cookies, but it could be. All right, so we'll pass on that and we'll go back to Sabrina.
Thank you. I have a $14 start on a cranberry vase. Now, I'm not 100% sure of the maker on this one. There's several makers that made these vases that are very, very similar, but I do not find cranberry very often. So when I do, I grab them. It is almost 7.5 inches tall. And it is somewhat paneled. I'll hold that still for you to see that. There's no chips or cracks. And I'll show you the bottom.
It's a very pretty color.
I love cranberry, and I don't run across it very often. It's a nice size, too.
That is, because you don't always have long stemmed flowers. And so that is nice.
Right.
Mid-sized flowers.
Yeah.
It's
So you've got
nice,
the top
I was just
that is
going to say,
nice.
it's got a really nice ruffled top.
It does. And then you've got this little swirl / paneling going on too, that gives you that little effect. And then when you get down here, you've got the kind of diamond effect going on. So I like it. But we can pass on that and bring it back later. And if you think about it and you want to grab that, just put it in the chat at any time.
That's right. We will be doing a speed round at the end, but if you want to claim anything we have passed on before you head off to bed, just let us know. All right, I have got a bowl that I have thanks to replacement.com. If you don't use replacement.com to try to find some patterns, that one is really helpful. Oh, I just noticed I need to do a little more rinsing or a little more washing in here on this one. This is a Heisey bowl. It does have a little like, oh gosh, what is it? Like hard water marks. I will do a little more cleaning on that. I gave it just a tiny, quick little rinse without realizing that I needed to do a little more of a wash in there. This is the orchid bowl. And if you look at the kind of alternating panels, ooh, that is a hard one to hold on with one hand. Right up here is the orchid. And then you have a bouquet with a bow around it. and then the orchid again. And so the pattern is the orchid pattern. And then it's got this beautiful ruffle edge on top and then alternating with these little beads along the top. But it is a beautiful large bowl from Heisey. And you can see it does have a slight swirl. Do it, nope, this way. This way. It's got a slight swirl to it. And let me get out my ruler. And I'll measure across. This is just about 12 inches across. So it's a nice like a console bowl. And let's see, let's get it at the top part here. That's about 4.5 inches to the top part. Oops. Nope, you still can't see it. Right back here, the top part of the ruffle. So a beautiful pattern by Heisey. And the print is on, or the pattern is on the outside of the glass. So if you're using this as a serving bowl, you don't have to worry about anything sticking to the pattern on the inside because it is nice and smooth on the inside. And there's a close-up of the beautiful orchid pattern. And then there is the bouquet. And that one is $25. Very gently put that back down. There we go. And we will pass on that. And we'll go back to Sabrina.
Thank you. I have a $70 start on choice. Now, I know this is a lot, but I paid a lot for these items, and it's definitely worth it. And I will send a stand for these if they are purchased. The first one, these are ostrich eggs. And the first one is carved. Let me get something behind it. What do I have right here? And this is a lion. So you see the mouth and the mane of the lion.
Yes.
And then his legs and feet at the bottom. I'm going to come back up to the top. And you see the body here. And then his tail is here. And his hind leg is here. Now,
that is impressive.
They did put a large hole in the bottom for you to put a light. I would recommend fairy lights instead of an actual bulb. And then you would have the lights come through the holes.
That is so cool.
It is also signed by the artist, which is Leonard Ratchoni.
Was that done in your area?
This was purchased in Ohio. At a livestock auction. So it's hard to tell whether it actually came from Ohio or if it came from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
These are really large eggs. And this is choice. This is the first one. I'm going to show you the second one as soon as I measure these. This is 6.5 inches tall and about 5 inches wide. And the second one is not engraved. It is painted. And it is also signed by the artist. And this was done in 1992. These shells are super thick. I have shipped these eggs before.
It's impressive how large an ostrich egg is.
It is. We have emus. They have not started laying yet, but their eggs are as thicker as ostrich eggs, but they're not as large. They're about an inch smaller both ways.
Wow.
So these are your choices.
Yes, Jeannie, they are real eggs.
They are real
Isn't that
eggs.
amazing?
And you can see right here how thick they are.
Mm-hmm.
They are super thick. I mean, they do not break easily. I've shipped, I think, maybe 8 to 10 of them before.
Wow. Yeah,
So
that is impressive. The artwork on there, very impressive.
So this is your lion, and you can put fairy lights in here. And I will send a base for these. And then this one was done by a different artist. This was B Stock in 92. And what they do is they just put a little hole in the end, just like you would blow out a regular Easter egg. It just takes a lot longer.
I'll bet it does. Oh man, those are amazing. Those are absolutely amazing. And yeah, the work and the quality of work that went into them, that is so impressive. Beautiful pieces of art.
Amazing.
Yeah, so think about that, guys. You know, if you've got somebody who's got a special birthday coming up, that would make such a beautiful gift for someone. Very, very different and very unique.
Oh, and I'm all about getting yourself gifts.
Well, true. True. I have got a necklace. This is a sort of vintage necklace. It is sterling, and the chain and the pendant are sterling. This is a 19-inch necklace. So I'll show you this pendant. I'll start there. And then here is the chain. It does have little blue beads, light blue beads in it. And then up here is the clasp. And that side is marked Let me get it going the right direction there. That side is marked 925. And then on the back of the pendant, it looks like it says classic 925 on the back. And I just love this little, like a little heart almost that dangles down. That is so pretty. And this is a 19-inch necklace, and I'll show you how long that would be.
The pendant is beautiful, but the chain is gorgeous. It's not like any other chain I've seen before.
No, it's like little individual links that are that have been very nicely put together. So that's how long it is. That's a nice length for most necklines. And let me get this clasped back again. There. And I'll show you all these pretty little links that are put together. Yeah, they are very well made and a really different kind of shape. And then when you get down a little bit more there, and then right at the bottom here, you get the little beads. And then there is the front of the pendant. Got nice little etching in there. And then the back does say, I think that says classic. And then 925. And then the 925 is also stamped right up there. So that is $20 for the sterling necklace. All right, and we'll pass on that. And we'll go back to Sabrina.
Thanks. I have an $18 start, Trisha. And this is a beautiful piece of glass. Originally an ashtray. This gorgeous blue on the inside and the white on the outside. A nice polished bottom. Don't we all love polished bottoms? Oh, Lynn is in for the necklace.
Okay. All right, Lynn, I can add it to your box. Let me know. Let me know when payment will be made on that. I would appreciate it. But I will count it down for you. So going once, going twice, and sold to Lynn.
All right. And, you know, this was originally an ashtray. You could certainly still use it as an ashtray. But nowadays, we most likely use this either for just decoration or for like a trinket box or trinket tray. We put jewelry in it. But it does have that nice polished face. There's no chips or cracks. And I love this color blue.
That's a beautiful combination.
Isn't it? I love that.
Yeah, the dark accents on the edge really adds to the blue and the white.
Yeah, I really like it. I've had this for a while. I was holding on to it. It's about 2.5 inches tall and almost 6 inches across. Well, if you go from corner to corner, it is about 6 inches across. Yeah. You see it, the center part gets a little darker. The edges are real dark, and then it gets lighter as it flares out on the corners.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Really love this turquoise kind of blue color. And mixed with this white, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, just to have that sitting on a table would just be beautiful to look at the colors, especially if you got a little sunlight coming in to hit it.
Mm-hmm. Or
Very
have some pearls running through,
nice.
or a couple of dried flowers. I like doing that with a piece of glass or a little basket or something. Looks
That's a
really
good
nice.
idea. That is very nice idea.
All right. Well, think about this piece. I'm going to set this aside.
All right. Yeah, that is lovely. I know I'm always a sucker for that color blue too. It's like
Oh,
your
I know,
eyes are
my
just
favorite.
it's just drawn to it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a $20 start and I've got another cobalt blue piece. This one is a beautiful little canister. Here is the inside. And it does, oops, if I can get it to work. There we go. It does have a nice closure to it. Beautiful cobalt blue color. And I'll get out my ruler and we'll see. It is 4 inches tall and it is 4 inches wide. So 4 by 4, really thick cobalt blue. And you can see they did a great job making the lid. So it's got all the indents that it needs to hold all the fittings for the jar lid. And that would be beautiful if you had a blue and white kitchen. That would be a great little jar put on a counter.
Or leave it open, put some flowers in it for 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day.
Oh, yeah. Great idea. So that is 4 inches wide, 4 inches tall. I swear the lid is just about as heavy as the jar is. That is really thick glass on the lid. You can feel the weight on that one. It's not super heavy, but when you have both of them in your hand, it's like, yeah, they're about the same weight, I think. But amazingly made. Love that in the cobalt. So that one is $20. And I'm going to put that, snap that back on there. All right. We're going to pass on that. And we'll go back to Sabrina.
Now, I have a $60 start on the following egg. This is probably a Rhea egg, and probably one of the first eggs that she laid, because it is much smaller. Now, what they did with this egg is they carved all of this away and then kept this. This is the actual egg outer shell layer.
Oh.
So they removed all of this that looks kind of bluish gray. And then around the koala. And then you have the bamboo. And then the outer frame.
That is impressive.
Yeah, I wish I could do something like that. Now, this one does not have a signature. Nope, does not have a signature. Now, if
That
I could do
koala is
something like this, my signature would be all over it.
no kidding. Look
Now,
what
again,
I did.
right? Again, I will send a stand for it. And this one is about 5.5 inches tall and about 4 inches wide. So the back here is the actual shell, the outer shell.
Wow.
So they removed all of this. They're so gorgeous.
That is so impressive.
And
I mean,
all they did,
on every level, the art, the egg itself, it's so impressive.
is make this little hole. One on the top, one on the bottom.
And that's a super thick one also, isn't it?
Yep, it's just as thick as those.
Mm. I wonder how they found out that it was that beautiful blue underneath.
I would imagine once they started to carve it here, or they
Yeah,
noticed that was the color underneath, and so they
that is
removed this to show the sky,
that is fantastic.
and it's just beautiful.
I know koalas are so cute.
Aren't they? Now, I have some wooden vases and I have some brass, so whichever one will fit the egg the best is what I would send with it. All right. Well, I
Yeah,
know, Susan, mine too.
I know koalas are so darn cute. Oh, that is awesome. I am it's so fun to see things like that you just don't get a chance to see every day. It's just
Hmm.
and such great artistic expression in that. I mean, they really captured the koala, his little chubby belly.
And all the face expression
Yeah,
and the little details. Mhm.
yeah, they did such a great job. I am so impressed. All right, I've got a 3-piece set next. And for everybody that likes hanging knickknacks and stuff on the wall, this is a 3-piece wood shelf set. And you can see the shelves are nice and thick. These have 2 hangers on each side, so you don't have to worry too much about the weight. It can handle the weight. These are wood, so they've got a little weight to them because they are nice, solid wood in the lovely black color. And they are, let's see, the largest one is 9. I'm sure that's 9 by 9. Yeah, they are square. So the largest one is 9 inches. The next one is 7. And the smaller one is 5. So 5 inches. And that's the outside is 5. I would imagine the inside is probably a little closer to 4 inches. This one is 7 inches. This one is 9-inch square. And fantastic for combining these different configurations. And you can hang those on the wall, put all your knickknacks on them. Oh, I was going to get the thickness of them also. Let me do that. 3.5 inches thick. So that is really nice. Very generous. 3.5 inches. That gives you a lot of room to display lots of fun goodies on these. And I like the fact you can do them, in a row. You can do them, you know, little configurations with these to show off all your goodies. And then you have, like the top shelf you can use also on these. So that is 25 for all three shelves. And the brackets for the nails or screws, depending on what you want to put in there, really heavy duty. So they did a nice job on that. So they are going to be nice and sturdy. And, these again, indoor, outdoor use. You have a patio. Those would be really nice outside. You could put some little plants on there. So that one, 25 for the set.
Those are nice.
Yeah, they're nice and thick. And I know that, you can only have so much tabletop space before you have to start going vertical
Mm-hmm.
to, show off all of your collectibles.
That's
And
where I'm at.
and yeah, finding nice and sturdy ones like that. I really appreciate the fact that it's not just little hooks. I mean, I know little hooks are great for the lightweight items, but when you have some knickknacks that are a little more substantial, you need the heavier duty shelves.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, good night, Jan.
Good night, Jan.
And we'll bring back Sabrina.
Okay, the next one, I've tried to do these as a set, but I think the best thing to do is to do them as choice because someone might already have one or only want one. So it's going to be choice starting at 14. And there are these gorgeous glass swans. And they glow.
Ooh.
Who knew? So first I'm just going to show you them. They have no condition issues. This one has its head and neck somewhat forward, and it is 8 inches tall with a nice polished bottom. The next one has its head and neck pointed to the sky.
Nice.
With the nice polished bottom. They are not signed. And it is 10 inches tall, so 2 inches taller. And my black light is right here. And they glow green. Now, I still have a huge light on.
No, we can see it.
But it glows green, and it's
wow,
all the way up its neck and head. And let me show you the next one.
That is so fun.
And, I did not even know this. I was checking something else, and the light hit it. And I found out that it glowed green. But they're gorgeous. Swans are so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that they're different. You can take one or both.
And yeah, if you have a blacklight cabinet, pop those in there. Light them up. That is so cool. Those are beautifully made.
Yeah, and I mean, their beaks, everything is just perfect. No condition issues whatsoever. And I love that they're different because you might only want one. You might want both. You might have one already.
Good night, Susan.
Good night, Susan.
Well, and the glass is so clear on those too.
They
That's
are. And
really
so are the
nice quality
bottoms.
glass. Yeah, that is awesome. Beautiful. So 14 each
Mhm.
on those.
All right. Well, just think about those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And you can,
we'll pass on them, but just a reminder, if you want to claim anything that we passed on before you head off tonight, just let us know. We will be doing the speed round at the end where we'll show all the items that are still available one more time. I have got a brooch next. And this is a sterling brooch. It's going to start at 25, and it is a little flower basket. Now it has a bunch of little rhinestones in it. I think it is missing the rhinestone for right here though. But you can see the other rhinestones are in there. And then here is the cute little basket. And it does have a little handle. Here is the back. And it does have a 925 stamped right in there on the back. It does have a safety clasp on it. Now it is on the smaller side, but you can still see it, and
it's super cute.
you can still see all the pretty sparkle from it. And then even the bottom basket there has got some sparkle to it. Let me get out my ruler. And it is, oh gosh, just a smidge more than an inch tall. We'll say an inch and a quarter tall. And it is just about an inch wide. And so it is stamped sterling on the back. And a cute little flower basket with all of the pretty colored rhinestones in it. And then here is the back. All right, we'll pass on that. And we'll go back to Sabrina.
I have a picture frame, a small picture frame, and I'm going to start it off at $10. And look at this. Now it's all wood. Some of these are made of wood and or metal. This one's all wood. Now I do want to show you that it does not have any glass, and the back, it is being held in by these two nails. But there's plenty of room there for you to still put a picture in, or a postcard. Let me give you a measurement. First, I'm going to give you a measurement of the picture frame itself. It is 4 inches tall, 3 inches wide, but the entire frame is almost 5.5 tall by 6 wide. Now, I've collected these, And I have the big ones, but this is the first time I've ever seen one of the small ones like this.
True. I've seen bigger ones. I've had bigger ones with, antique pictures in
Hmm.
them, but no, that is a great size. And
Yeah,
impressive that it's all made out of wood too.
right. It does have design here, all on the picture frame, as well as the holder here on the outside. And I've just never found one this size. I think it's just so cute, so adorable
Yeah.
because I have a couple of the bigger sizes, some wood, some metal. And
And
I've just
especially if
never,
you have a smaller, vintage antique picture you want to show off, that
sure.
is great to be able to keep it up on a tabletop
Hmm.
and enjoy the picture. Oh, what size picture would it hold?
Let me measure that again.
Question.
It is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. 4 1/4 by 3 1/4.
And then on the back, is it nailed in?
Yeah, it's the two nails right here, and you've got plenty of room to put your picture in between those nails. So you wouldn't even have to take those out. You could just squeeze a picture right behind there. And it's a green and gold overlay on it, like a gold kind of brushed. Hi, Kitty Cat. How are you?
Hi, Kathy.
How are you doing? But we can pass on that. I
All
just
right.
think it's adorable.
It is, and that is really neat to find one that size.
Hmm.
All right. I've got a geode tonight. It is gonna start at $15.
Oh,
And
that was
this
cut differently. That's pretty.
it's got a lot of rainbow colors on the outside. And so it is thought, although I have not confirmed, that they might heat this up, and that's what brings out the different colors in this one. And then here is the inside. And it has got a lot of different colors. And I'll show it this way too. Very sparkly, very pretty. And oh, let me get my ruler.
Cindy's in at 15.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
Hi, Kathy.
It is 2 inches by about 1.5 inch by about 1 1/4 inch. So about 2 inches, 1.5 inch, and then this way it's about 1 1/4 inch. No, the crystals aren't added. They just cut it open and the crystals are there.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, Kathy. It's gorgeous.
Thank you, Kathy. She's so smart. I know, it's just fun. You can just sit there and stare at this for hours. It's mesmerizing. Oh, thank you, Jerry. So here is the outside. You get some of those pretty colors right around the edge there. And you get some blue on the outside. And Cindy is at 17. It does look like an oil spill. Yeah. Like when the oil hits the sunlight and you get that cool rainbow effect.
Right. I like the different colors that it's given off.
Yeah, and it kind of is a little different as the light hits it. I think that is a really neat effect too. So if you had that somewhere where it was going to get either lamp light or natural light, it would probably change, colors as you kind of walked around and got different views from different angles. And we've got Cindy in at 17. And we'll see if Jerry would like to come in at 18 or higher. And Jerry is at 18. And that one is 2 inches across. Oh, well, congratulations, Kathy. I'm still working on that one.
I love it.
I can't figure out how to use it. That's above my pay grade. Cindy is at 20. Thank you, Cindy.
That's how I feel about editing.
Oh, well, that's above my pay grade too. Yeah, I don't. My edit is stop, start, stop, start. If I don't like how it goes, I just laugh and go on. I know, I don't. I'm bad. I'm bad. I put out the videos. You get them unedited. You just get me being me. Oh. One of these days. And Jerry, let us know if you would like to come in at 21 or higher. Thank you, Jerry. And Jerry is at 21. And Cindy is out. Thank you, Cindy. And we'll count that down for Jerry. So going once, going twice, and sold to Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Cindy. And we will go back to Sabrina.
Okay, I have a $14 start on
Randy.
this baby. Now, the only condition issue, of course, you do have some little paint loss, but it does have this little spot. So that little spot right there. I mean, it is pretty old. Let me show you. It does have mushrooms. And this is great for melting your chocolate, your fondue. I ended up with 2 of these. And we don't need 2. So, so let me show you how this works. This is your base. This is your sterno. This sits under your base, or you can do what I do and just go the easy route and buy a sterno from the grocery store or Walmart and light it. I find these a little more difficult, but you do have this that comes with it. And then you have this little rim here. And you have this rim here. This sits right down in here, like that. This is your lid. And your sterno goes underneath of it. And that's what heats the pot up. You have water in here, and you can melt your chocolate, your candy, whatever you want. It has no problem working. We have used this just as of this past Christmas when we made peanut butter balls.
Ooh, yum.
Melt the chocolate with the wax. So, but we have 2, and we don't need but 1. We only use them
for that night when you want to have the cheese fondue and the chocolate sauce.
Well, that's never happened before, so. So I'm not sure how big this pot is. Let me see. It is marked Japan. I forgot to say that. But I don't think they marked their pots that long ago. And it's not on here. The only thing that's on here is Japan. And who doesn't love mushrooms and orange in their kitchen?
Well, I was just thinking, if you had the Mary Mushroom canister set,
Mm-hmm.
that would look spectacular sitting next to it.
Right.
That would be awesome.
If anyone is interested in this, it is $14, and I will send a regular sterno with it so that you don't have to mess with the metal one.
That's a good tip.
Yes. All right, we can go back to you, Trisha.
All right. I have a $15 start on a German floral cake plate. So it's got beautiful flowers and then these really cool design in this kind of grayish purple airbrushing on the edge. It is marked very faintly, but you can still see it says Germany on the back. Beautiful floral design. And then I'll get a close-up on that design that's in, I'd say corners, but it's round. So it doesn't quite have corners. But if it did have corners, that is where that design would be. And then it does have the open end in where the handles are. I'm going to get out my ruler. And it is 9.5 inches. So this would be really pretty up on a gallery wall also. So beautiful flowers. And that is 15 for the German cake plate. All right, we will pass on that. And back to Sabrina.
Thanks. I have a $16 start on an elephant trinket box. This is clear glass. You've got the beautiful elephant with the open mouth, trunk up, and you've got the bowl or the dish. This is actually a powder dish. And you've got the ridges or the panels. No condition issues. I wrote down who made this, and I don't remember. I don't remember where I wrote it down at now. Jeanette. It was Jeanette glass. So no condition issues. And it is beautiful. You know, I'm used to seeing the deer, but I've never seen the elephant before.
That's true. I've seen the deer and what is the other one? A poodle?
Yes, poodle.
I think a poodle. But no, I don't think I've seen an elephant.
No, this is the first time I've ever seen the elephant. You could certainly use this to display some brooches in it. You could put your jewelry in this.
But your cotton balls,
dish, cotton balls, Q-tips, whatever. You don't have to use it for its intended purpose, but hey, why not? You could certainly put powder in it. Let me give you an idea of its size. To the top of the trunk, it's about 5 inches tall. It's about 4 inches round. And I think it's pretty cool. Its mouth is open. Its trunk is up.
That's a happy elephant.
It is. And I like the dish too. You know, it's got some character with these lines and the.
Well, and if you're one of the lucky people who already have the deer and the poodle, hey, how can you not add an elephant to that awesome collection?
Or get this one and start a new collection.
Right. That's right. You can start it.
That's right.
Because who doesn't need a new collection? Everybody needs to start a new collection. Okay. Next up, I've got a piece of Fenton. And it's a Christmas piece. And it's blue. And it's dated Christmas 1970. And yes, they did put the Fenton sticker right there, right in the middle. Don't know why, but they did. This is the little brown church by the Vale, and it does have little holly and berries around the edge. So all around the edge there, holly and berries. I'll get in close so you can see the little church. There's little trees. And yes, this is like a 3D effect where that does pop out. On the back, it says Christmas in America, #1. There's a church in the valley by the wildwood. No lovelier spot. Oh, in the dale. No place is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church in the Vale. And that is, I guess, by William S. Pitts, 1865, and Bradford, Iowa. So a lovely piece of Fenton for Christmas. And that is $12. Oh, let me get my ruler out and I'll tell you how wide it is. It is 8 inches. 8 inches across.
I love the color.
It is that really pretty light blue, like they do the birds in this light blue, and they are pretty too. All right, so we will pass on the Fenton. And we're going to go back to Sabrina.
All right, I have a $26 start for a piece of Northwood. And this is the strawberry, the carnival strawberry amethyst piece with all of those beautiful strawberries. You do see that, oh, I always have it upside down, don't I? You do see that N on the back here. And that is for Northwood. You see this beautiful edge, has no condition issues, and it's this beautiful amethyst base. You also see some purple, turquoise,
Gold. Yeah, I love the gold and the purple. Oh, that's so pretty.
It is 8 3/4 inches across, 2 inches tall. And these, I had, I think 3, not all the same, but these carnival plates. And I had them on plate stands in the back of a cabinet, and they look great.
Nice. Yeah, because that carnival coating on the Northwood is very thick.
It is. And just moving it to the lights, you can see the different colors that you're getting. You're getting that gold, you're getting the the purple, the amethyst, the green, the turquoise, a little bit of pink.
That's beautiful. Yep, they used all the bad chemicals in
They
that
sure did.
to create that beautiful color.
Yeah, they sure did. But apparently it was worth it because look at it. It's a gorgeous piece.
Apologies to all the workers, but they made great glass.
They did. They sure do.
And Bonnie is in. Yeah, Bonnie, this
Oh,
is
thanks,
this is a
Bonnie.
gorgeous piece.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. You're going to be so impressed when you see that in person.
Yeah, you sure will. You'll love this. You'll want to collect more pieces like this. Well, we can count this down for Bonnie.
All right. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Bonnie. Excellent.
Thank you, Bonnie.
All right. Well, my next piece, I will say it's a beautiful piece. It is going to come with a little wax, and I'll tell you why. Because it is this beautiful metal bird cage type hanger, but somebody had a very large candle in here, and there is some wax residue. Now, I have scraped a lot of the wax off, and it is going to be hard to see, but if you look close enough, you're going to find it. There also is one of the metal bars here does have a little separation right there. But this is so cool. So it is all made out of metal. You can see, oh, there's a little wax that I didn't quite get off.
Is that an eagle on the side?
I think so.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so great for 4th of July. I mean, I'm going to be scraping wax off this thing for the rest of my life. But, and then, oh, there are 2 doors on here. So I'll show you the 2 doors, and oh, that's got the double eagle on it. Ooh.
Yeah.
So it has the little door right here. And then, let's see, and that turns there. So that turns, and then that kind of locks it in place. And then up here, there's a latch. Which way? Oh, down here. And then it opens up this way. So there's 2 ways to get into this. There's a little bit of wax. You might be able to see it across the back here. There's a little bit of wax. Again, I got most of it off, but I can still see a little bit right there. I'll get that piece. But this is such a beautiful piece, all made out of metal. There is the bottom.
Those are great to set a plant in and then hang it up in the corner of the ceiling. Beautiful.
Yes. So I'm going to get out my, going to measure that. It is, oh gosh, it's actually a little closer to 13 inches tall to the very tip here. And
hi, Jane.
hello there. 7 inches. So 7 inches around each of the sides, and then almost 13 to the top. Let me see. It's about 10.5 inches of like usable space in there. 10.5 inches. So that is 20 for this beautiful bird cage. And yeah, you can't really see too much of the wax. There's just like, you can see there's still a little bit right here. I haven't quite gotten all of that off, but it's just, it's not like it's a lot. It's just a little bit on there. And I'll keep working on it until somebody grabs that. But that one is 20. And back to Sabrina.
Thanks. I have a $10 start on a horse game. And this is Horse Sense. We have Blue Ribbon Winner. All of the instructions, pieces, everything is here. I bought this from someone else for a Christmas gift for my daughter, and she never played it, didn't want it. So I'm just trying to, I paid 10, I'm asking 10 just to get my money back. But it is by Breyer.
Nice.
It is a great game. Everything is here. I will show you the pieces. It is for 2 to 4 players, ages 7 and up. Let me show you. Here is the board. It is labeled Breyer. It's in great condition.
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah, if it was ever played, it was not played very much at all. And then each item is still in its original package. So you've got 4 of these. And then you've got your pieces, your dice, your horses, and the little plastic pieces that hold up your horses.
No, I like that you win first place. That's awesome.
So it's all here.
And you could get out your big Breyer horses too. Have them around.
There you go. You sure can. I didn't look up the original price or anything, or what the used price was or anything. I paid 10. I'm just asking 10. But it's in great condition. The box is not messed up or anything. It's in great condition. Again, it's ages 7 and up, 2 to 4 players. And let me show you the box and the corners. I mean, even the front of the box is pretty.
Breyer horses are so nice.
Aren't they?
They're so well made. But yeah, they look just like the ones on the cover.
But it's all in good condition.
Well, that would be a nice game for a horse lover.
Yeah, and and I thought for sure she would want it, but I think she said that it was more for younger age. So,
Sure.
and she's 21.
Probably
So,
like the tweens into the early teens. Yeah.
So if you have a grandchild that's younger or something, that might work. All right. Well,
All right. Well, we'll
see
let
what
you.
Trisha has for us.
Yeah, we'll let you think about that. Summer's coming up, so that's always a fun time to get out the board games.
Mm-hmm.
I have got a $20 start on a brown bag shortcake pan. And this is a bisque ceramic, and it has flowers and butterflies. Now, you can also use these for crafting. So if you are a like paper crafter or like to make your own paper, press it into molds, you can definitely do that with this. Or if you like, cookies, shortbread cookies, well, this is a great pan for that too. Love the butterflies all throughout this. And it even has little butterflies on the handle. And these are a little thicker. They've got a little weight to them. And if you just happen to be a butterfly lover, well, you can put this on a or on a plate stand and display it. Put that out in your kitchen. So that is $20. And again, use it for crafting, use it for baking. All right. Well, we will pass on that. And we'll bring that back for the speed round. And just a reminder, any item we have passed on, you can claim it prior to us bringing it back for the recap. If you think you might not be able to stay awake till the end when we do the recap and you want to claim something we passed on, just let us know at any time in the chat.
I have a $10 start on a table runner. Or you could use this for a dresser runner. Let me show you.
Hi, Zoe.
I did not measure this. Let me do that real fast. It is about 46 inches long and 16 inches wide. It's all embroidered. Apparently, I can't fold straight.
Luckily, that's not required.
That's a good thing.
Oh, that's a nice design for a flower basket.
Isn't it? And it's the same on both sides. There's no rips, tears, holes, stains. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. And then it has this in the center. And that's on both sides.
They did a nice job on that.
And you do have the other side. And then the edges are really nice. And what I really like is it's not all white. The center of this is a light blue. If you can see that. So it's not very often we find these and they're not stained or they don't have holes.
True.
And this one's in really good condition. So it's 46 by 16.
That's nice. That's a good size. Even if you had one of those big triple dressers, that would be really nice on top of that too.
Yeah. Or just put it in the center of your table.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't have to go the whole length of your table and then down the ends, you know, just the center, just to dress it up a bit.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Put a
Yeah,
little,
it is a pretty pattern, Mary Beth.
put
Yeah.
a bowl of fruit in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. But it's nice because the colors are very universal. They go with all other colors.
Right.
All right, I've got another stone. This one is polished. It's going to start at $15. And I'm going to measure it. Let's see, it is 2 inches by 1.5 inch by about an inch. So 2 inches by 1.5 inch by an inch, about an inch thick. But it's a beautiful polished something.
It is pretty.
Some kind of stone. Got really cool markings on it. And it is 2 inches long. That's got a little dot on the end.
But it's blue, so it's okay. Looks like some egg yolk.
I'll hold it back here so you get an idea of how big that is. But really neat details in the stone. And then they did a nice job polishing that up. All right. Well, I think I have shown it from every angle. So we will pass on the stone. And we'll go back to Sabrina.
All right. I have a $15 start. And I have a Fenton Silver Crest vase. And it's really being washed out. It is definitely extra crimpy.
Yes, it is.
Here's the bottom. No chips, no cracks. Nice and clean. It is just a hair over 6 inches tall, and at its widest, it's about 3¼ inches. And I love this shape. And you know, milk glass is making a huge comeback.
It is, and it should.
Yes.
It should. It's so universal. It goes with every decor, every holiday. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and it goes with anything and everything you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is beautiful. I know it's kind of like that. What do they call it? A melon shape. I like that.
Melon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. I know it
And I
does
love the
not.
silver crest too.
Yes, it does not always like ring lights though.
No, it does not.
That is the only thing about it.
No,
It's a little too much for the ring light and the cameras.
you're right. But we can pass on that.
But that is beautiful. Yeah, and I see the squattier one more, and I don't see that slightly elongated one. That is really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, so think about that one, guys. That is a nice Fenton piece. My next piece, actually, it's going to start at 15, so I'm just going to grab that. Hi, Mia. This is a little Dutch plate, and it is in a metal frame. And I'll show the back here. So you can see it is kind of attached to the frame. It's got some kind of a number on the back, but it does look like they got wooden shoes. So I'm saying Dutch. He's got apples fallen from the apple tree and a little dog who doesn't want him to go. And this is like it's ceramic. Yeah, it's a ceramic or porcelain plate, and then it is in a metal frame. And I'll get in close on his face, and then I will get out my ruler. And it is about 7.5 inches in the frame. Now, I don't see a way to like hang this other than maybe putting like a command strip on the back. There's a little bit of a ledge, but I don't think there's enough of a ledge on there to hang it. But that is so cute. So a little Dutch plate, porcelain in a metal frame, and that is 15. And we are going to pass on that. And
I have a $12 start, and this is a 2-tier turntable organizer. My favorite thing about this is that it's clear and you can see through it. You can tell what's on the bottom shelf, what's on the top shelf. So this is what it looks like. It is brand new. This is what it looks like when you have it put together. I was going to put it together to show you, but I didn't want to do that and then not be able to get it back like this for shipping.
Good point.
So this is what it looks like. And it's a turntable. So it's like a Lazy Susan. It includes the top tray, the bottom tray, the 3 support posts, and the revolving Lazy Susan. And once it's together, it is over 9.5 inches tall by 8 inches wide. So this is great in your kitchen to put spices on. It's good in your bathroom to put soaps, body sprays.
Yeah, all your makeup
razors,
bottles.
whatever, makeup. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put perfumes on it. I mean, anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful in the craft room.
Yes.
So I can think of many, many uses for this.
And you're right. Being clear is a huge advantage.
Yes, because you can see right through it to see where exactly the item is that you want.
Right. Yep. Or if it's even there before you spend time spinning and spinning and spinning.
Yeah. So if anyone is interested in this, all the pieces are there. It's brand new. It ships really nice, flat. Doesn't take up much space.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only $12.
And Bonnie is in.
Oh, thank you, Miss Bonnie.
And Zoe, that's a good question. And I do not have an answer for you, but a very good question. And we will count that down for Bonnie.
Thanks, Bonnie.
So going once, going twice, and sold to Bonnie. Nice pickup, Bonnie. That is a handy piece.
Yes.
Oh, and Jeannie was asking how tall is it assembled? Did it say how tall?
Yeah, it's over 9. Well, it's 9. It's 9.5 inches between the 2 shelves.
Nice. So yeah, that's a good size for putting taller things in there.
Right.
And still being able to get them in and out easily.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have got a $14 start on another cobalt blue item. And I don't know, kind of a cruet, kind of a mini jug. Now, the stopper does have a break on it. So that was, or at least it does look like it was broken, but beautiful cobalt blue. It still is, it's in there. It's not going anywhere. Here is the bottom. Got a nice handle on it. This was done. You can see the mold line. Oops, where did it go? It was just right there. It is. There is a mold line on each side. Here is the inside. So you can see they made a teeny tiny little spout. So you could pour something out of here. And then here is the top of the stopper. It is, I'm going to get that out to measure. It is 7.5 inches. Thank you, Cindy, up to the stopper. And the little jug itself is just about 6.25 inches tall, but beautiful cobalt blue. And we will count that down for Cindy. Oh, going once, going twice, and sold to Cindy. Thank you. All right, and back to Sabrina.
I have another $12 start, and it's for this metal hanger. Now, these are great for vegetables. I have one hanging in my house, and I have the old kitchen utensils displayed in these.
Oh, great idea.
So you can use them for that. You can use them in the bathroom to display, different like brush, different things like that. Your hairbrush, your curling iron, hair dryer, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a number of, we have one in the barn there's enough there. You can do so many different things with them.
Oh, yeah, in your craft room.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of little washi tapes and
You could put plants in them.
Mm.
And this one's in great condition. I have had some in the past where you've had to rewire them. This one's in great condition. Now, this smallest basket's at the top, and as you go down, the baskets get larger. So I will measure the baskets for you.
Yes, Lou, in the kids' bedroom for toys.
Oh, yeah, that are
Excellent.
socks.
Excellent, yes.
The bottom is about 10 inches. The middle basket is 8. And I bet the next one is 7. I was wrong. I thought it was going to be 6. So it's in perfect condition. But the good ones like this are hard to come by, at least for me.
Mm-hmm. They are. They are hard to find.
So if you're interested in this, just put 12 in the chat. Otherwise, we will move back to Trisha.
Yeah, and it is a great way to stay organized and keep things out of the way, because you don't always have counter space or anything like that.
Yeah.
Randy, what you doing? The price is 12 on that one.
Yeah. 12, not 15.
Randy, stop outbidding yourself. Would you like that, Randy? The tiered basket? I know you say you couldn't resist, but I still like to make sure. So give us a thumbs up if that's something that you would like.
Well, we can figure it out. We can switch over to you, Trisha, and he can put it in the chat.
We'll follow along, Randy. Oh my gosh. You keep us on our toes, Randy.
Yes, he does.
Yes, for sure. And you make it fun. All right. So I'm going to consider this kind of a mid-century modern cat figurine. I think it's metal, I think this is made out of metal. When I tap it, it sounds like metal. And it is this cool cat. He's got gold on top. I think he's got a faux patina, painted on patina. And then he's got painted toes and a little painted tail. He's got felt on the bottom. So he's table safe. And here is the back of him. But yeah, I was doing all kinds of, you know how you try to get creative with your tapping on things to try to
Right.
figure it out what it's made out of. But I can hear like a little echo that makes me think metal on the inside there from
I
just
like the blue and gold.
yeah, isn't that cool? He kind of almost has like an Egyptian kind of flair to him, I think, with
Right.
the coloring, but yet still has a little bit of a mid-century modern vibe to him. And I'll get, see, I reached for the old ruler, gotta reach for the new ruler. About, well, we'll say 6 1/4. He's not quite 6.5 inches tall, but I'll get in close so you can see the detailing. He's got nice eyes.
Wait, is that brass? It looks brass to
It
me.
does look brass. Yeah. It looks brass. This part looks brass also, or I don't know if it's just brushed on or if it's brass and then they patinaed the rest. He's not very heavy, which that's one of the conflicting things, because when I think metal, I think a little heavier, unless they've just got this on here because he might be thin. You know, he
Yeah.
might be very hollow on the inside, and that's why I'm getting kind of that echo in there, is because he's kind of hollow. So he's not very heavy, but he could be something that's brass and then the patina is kind of brushed on the other areas, and then they leave a little bit of the brass showing. I don't know. It's hard sometimes to figure out how they make these things.
Yeah. Sometimes it's so hard to figure out whether something is porcelain or ceramic.
Or resin. It's hard. It is hard. So really cool figurine. So there's his little tail, his little toes, and his beautiful face. And he is 16. Super cool. Very mid-century vibes to me. Or Egyptian revival. Kind of goes either way. All right. Randy, still waiting for you to tell us if you would like the 3-tier basket. You're keeping us in suspense.
All right. I have a $6 start choice, please. And it's between these two shoes. These are resin. Now, these are just small. They are a little less than 4 inches. This is blue. Pink on the inside. The pink bow. And I don't have one with me, but a chapstick. I don't have one with me, but chapstick will fit right there.
Oh, well, you can never have enough chapstick holders.
I know. That's so true, especially with me because I lose them.
Oh, yes. I know
So
it gets It gets too cold, too dry. You got to have your chapstick. And now it's getting warm and dry. You got to have your chapstick.
Well, the wind.
Wind, yep. Yeah, it was surprisingly windy here today. I didn't know what was going on, but this afternoon, everything's just blowing around. And it's like, whoa.
This is your second choice. It's all pink. It's got the heel. And look at those laces.
That is really a cute shoe.
Isn't it? You got the black very bottom.
Oh, Jeannie. Oh, no. Somebody's stealing all your chapstick. That's not good.
So these are really cute to sit on a vanity. You know, if you have like a mirror, sit these on the mirror with your makeup, your perfume bottles.
Or you can always get the 3-tier and fill it up with shoes.
This is true. Because I have 3 more just like these.
Ooh.
Different colors. But if no one's interested in these, we will pass. I just think they're really, really cute.
Those are. They're very well done.
Yeah, they have no condition issues.
I wouldn't be able to wear those shoes and walk in them if they were real shoes.
Right.
But they are very cute. All right, Randy. Not the
basket. Get
basket.
something for 15.
I have no idea. What? No, still no idea. Let's see. What did I have for 15? I had the cake plate. I had the cake plate for 15. I had the Dutch plate.
I had a Fenton silver crest vase, but that's the only thing I've had for 15.
Well, maybe Randy will let us know on the speed round. All right, I've got an $18 start on a blue and white plate. This is by Seaforth. Oh, you know what? I just realized that there is a chip in here. I could not see it because of, until you get into the lighting, I could not see that.
That happens.
Oh, the table runner. Was that 12? That wasn't. The stone, that's true. The stone was 15.
Yep.
All right. So we are going to adjust this. I am going to, let's see, because there's a chip, we're going to do this at $8. We're going to do this at $8. Almost done. Wow. Good job, Becky.
3 suitcases.
Well, now, but you're packing for the cruise, aren't you? So you're packing for your trip and you're packing for the cruise? Or is it just for the trip? All right, so let me show you. We got a little chip right here. You can see how that is like really hard to see because the design has a little indent in it. But right there, it has a little extra indent. So it does have a little chip and it's just right on the edge. This is by Seaforth and it is made in England. Oh, so you are packing. Yeah, that is a long time to be gone. I don't know if 3 suitcases is enough, actually.
A month? Oh, wow.
So this has a beautiful design around the edge. I'll try to show that off around there. And then it has a beautiful design in the center. Very Japanese inspired design with the little cherry blossoms, little pagoda. And this plate is almost 9 inches. It's just shy of 9 inches. And so that one does have a little chip right here on the edge, which is almost impossible to see. It is right there. And so that is $8 for the blue and white. Good night, Erin.
I love blue and white. Good night, Erin.
All right. So we'll pass on that.
I have a $12 start on this vintage white milk glass water mister. It is made in Taiwan. And it's still functional. I just had this off yesterday. I must have screwed it on too tight. But it is still functional. You put water in it and you miss the plants. These are, I have a newer one that I use for the succulents, but you can use these. I wouldn't recommend using this particular one because on the inside of this, I was going to show you, but now I can't get it off. On the inside of this, when I was cleaning it, there's rust on the inside of this cap. And as much as I cleaned it, it's still there because of its age and how much it's been used.
All right. So Jeannie, let us know if you would still like that, since you did put the 12 in before we talked about the rust on that one.
You could probably take some sandpaper and clean that off, but just know that that's there, so you might not want to actually use it on your plants. I would use it just as decor.
All right. Thank you, Jeannie.
Thanks, Jeannie. But this is a little heavy. It is milk glass. Still under a pound.
I have never seen one of those in milk glass, just metal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just, the metal bottom, metal top. I've never seen one in milk glass.
Second one I've had.
Wow. That is really cool.
Yeah.
You don't have a green thumb. And you don't have to worry about watering, right? I know I have one plant. That's all I have.
What kind of plant is it, Trisha?
It's a ficus tree.
Okay.
But that's the only plant I have. Just the one. I have had that plant since 1984.
Wow. How big is it?
I've had it for 40 years. It would be a whole lot bigger, but I trim it.
Okay.
I trim it. So it's just tall enough and I keep it just wide enough and I let it fill in, but I don't let the branches and stuff get too long for where I have it because I don't have unlimited space. So I do have to give it a little haircut. Oh yeah, the problem is, and I'll count this down, is that I only have windows that face north, so they don't get any sun, or south. And the south ones have such big eaves. We have like these huge eaves that come out on top of our windows that I don't get direct sun. I get like kind of filtered sun, which is what the ficus likes. But for anything else, it just doesn't seem to work. And then I don't have to worry about the cats destroying it, which they kind of do with the cat grass. They're like on it, and then it never has a chance to regrow because they are just like so yeah, so I kind of
Yeah.
I've tried it and it just no. It's like they kind of destroy it.
Right.
And that seems to like want a lot of sun, or maybe that's part of the problem is it doesn't want a lot of sun.
Yes, Poppy, you did buy an amber one from me.
Oops. There. All right. I have got a hand painted Limoges plate. And this is in I think they're like currants. That would be my guess. I don't think they're grapes, but they grow in little clusters. So I'm thinking they're little currants. But it is beautifully hand painted with a gorgeous gold border.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And this is Theodore Haviland, Limoges, France. And it is a shallow bowl or a little dish. And it is about 6¼ inches across. And I'm going to get in here close so you can see it is beaded across the edge. And then it is beautifully hand painted.
Pomegranate. That's what it reminds me of.
Do they grow in clusters like that? I have never seen.
No, they don't. But
grow.
the inside of a pomegranate, that's what it reminds me of.
Oh, yeah. I know now that you say pomegranate, it's like, I don't think I've ever seen them grow a pomegranate.
No, I haven't either.
To know how they grow. No idea. Now I'm curious. I'm going to have to Google that. How do you grow a pomegranate? So that one is 14 for the Limoges.
That's beautiful.
And we'll go back to Sabrina.
I have an $8 start on a John Bull eye wash. It is cobalt blue. It is vintage. And this is out of my personal collection. Let me measure it. You keep it interesting, Randy. It is 2 3/4 inches tall.
Oh, well, thank you. Poppy says that they grow just as an individual fruit and many on a tree. Okay, thank you, Poppy.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of writing on the bottom of this. It says it was patented on August 14th, 1917. Trademark, and then it has a bunch of numbers, and then it says John Bull. And I love the pedestal design on it. And you just put it right up to your eye and rinse it out.
That would be one of the worst emergencies ever. Getting something, I mean, something more than just shampoo in your eye.
Oh, yes. I remember my mom had stitches put in her eye because she went into the shop years and years ago when my dad was grinding something, and the metal went into her eye and cut her eye.
Oh,
it's
no.
$8, Lynn.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We can pass on that and go back to Trisha.
Was she wearing an eye patch for a while?
Oh, I don't remember. I was little.
Oh.
I just remember the stories afterwards.
I would imagine she probably wore an eye patch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I have a necklace. This is made out of either bone or antler that has been carved. So I'll show you the clasp up here. There is the clasp. And then all of these beads, probably antler. I don't know. I can't tell the difference between bone and antler. But they are all carved. And then there's a whole bunch of little ones. And then down at the bottom here, there are these really cool rings that sit right at the bottom. This one is I'm going to say about 25 inches. So 25 inches, and I'll show you how big that is if you're wearing it. So like that. And then you can see the rings down here. And then here's all the small beads and then the larger beads up at the top. It does glow because it is made out of either bone or antler. So it does do the nice glowy thing. But somebody put a lot of work into this. And that is $12 for the 25-inch necklace. All right. Well, that is the last item of the sale. So we are going to do the speed round. If you're with us in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us in the chat. And we are going to go through all of the items available. If you see something that you are interested in, please put it in the chat. We'll see it. We'll get your name on that item. If you think about it later tonight, tomorrow, feel free to email us or leave a comment down below. And we'll check and see if that item is still available and get back to you. And our email addresses are in the description of the video also. So if you need to get it and you can't quite see it, maybe you're on your phone, you can't see it, check out the description. It is there. All right. And there's Sabrina.
All right. I just recently showed the shoes, but I will show them real quick. It was a choice. We'll do these at $5. Choice. The pink or the blue with the pink bow. So that will be number 2. So just put in number 2 if you want one of these for $5. And just let me know pink or blue. I had, what did I do with it? Over here. I had the big agate. Does have the crystals inside. This is about a pound. And this is $25, number 4. I can measure it if you would like. This is from Brazil. That's what the sticker there says.
Can I see the back on that one again?
Sure.
Wow. That is so cool. Amazing.
Yeah, I love these.
Thank you.
Sure.
That was neat.
$25, number 4. The leopard, or I'm calling it leopard. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's a jaguar. This is an ostrich egg. It has been emptied, of course, and this is painted. Here's the artist's signature and date. And I will send some type of base or display for you to sit this on. It is $70, number 5. You have this one, which you can put lights in. And I will also send a base for this one. This one is hand carved. And it's a lion. And the signature is on this one as well, but it's a different artist. And this one is $70, number 3. And there is one more. This is not an ostrich. This is a oh, lost my train of thought. It is a
Does it start with an A?
Like what?
Didn't it start with an A?
No, it's
I don't remember.
I don't either. But it's something like an emu. But the eggs are smaller. I'll think of it in a second and I'll put it in the aria. All of this is carved. So it's the koala. And this one is $60, number 7.
Those eggs are outstanding.
Yeah, I love them. Then I have the swans. No condition issues. One has the head straight forward. One has the head straight up. These are $14 each. They do glow green under black light, and they are number 8. Just let me know which one you're interested in. Then I have the vintage frame. The glass is not in this frame. This is number 10, or I'm sorry, $10, number 9. Here is the back. You do have room to put the picture. If you need measurements, just let me know. It is all wood. I have the elephant trinket box. It is actually a powder box by Jeanette Glass. No chips or cracks.
Thank you, Becky. Becky's doing research tonight. Thank you, Becky.
Oh, is she? Yeah, they are related to ostriches and emus. We have them. We raise them. This is $16, number 10. $16, number 10. The pot, the fondue pot. It's all here, but I will also send this is what you have. But I will also send a sterno so that you don't have to mess with this if you don't want to. Hi, Jan. Thank you. This is the bottom. This sits on top. The sterno sits underneath. This is the lid. It does have one little dent in it and some color, paint loss. Now, where is it at?
It's from the party house.
Yeah. It's got mushrooms and orange and yellow. I've had this for a while. This is $14, number 11. The Fenton Silver Crest melon vase. It is $15, number 14. And the eye wash I just showed. So that's all of mine, and I will write you down, Jan.
All right. Yep. So if you saw something that Sabrina showed and you are interested, but if you're still thinking about it now, feel free to contact her at her email address or leave a comment down below if you'd like to claim something. All right. So I have the pair of ceramic and metal, either planters or vases. One of the corners here, one of the corners has a chip. Oh, there it is. It's got a little chip in it right there. These are in used condition, but they are ceramic and metal. They are a good size. They are $30 for the pair. And they are number 1. So 30 for the pair, number 1. Ooh. There we go. The cobalt blue pitcher. Beautiful cobalt blue, great for all of your summertime lemonade and iced tea. It's got the ice cube catcher right there. This is $25, number 2. The white owl cookie jar. This is by The Cellar, which is sold at Macy's. This is an owl cookie jar in excellent condition. And this is $35, number 3.
Jeannie put in 2.
Thank you, Jeannie. This bowl is 12 inches across. It is like a big console bowl. You can see it's got a little bit of a swirl design to it. This is by Heisey. It is the orchid pattern. There and there is the orchid. This is $25, number 4. Also has these little bead accents on every other ruffle in that. So that is by Heisey, and it is a 25, number 4. This cobalt blue glass little canister. It does have the spring loaded type lid. I don't know what those are called. They're like mason jars or something. But this one, beautiful in cobalt. It is $20, number 6. And it is 4 inches wide and 4 inches tall. These are wooden shelves. They are nice, thick shelves. They do hang on the wall. They've got really sturdy hangers on them. You're going to get the set of 3 of them. They are 5, 7, and 9 inches. They are $25 for the set of 3, number 7. Great to put all your knickknacks on. This is a cake plate from Germany. Beautiful floral design. It has the 2 cutout handles, 9.5 inches. There is the Germany mark. This is $15, number 9. A Fenton 1970 blue glass Christmas plate. It does have holly and berries on the outside, and it is the little brown church. And it's got a Fenton sticker right there in the middle. Don't know why. It's $12, number 10.
They had no room on the back.
No, they did not. None. It was all taken. This is a metal, kind of a bird cage, but somebody had a candle in here. I have been getting rid of and trying to scrape off the wax. You can see there's still a little bit of wax left on here. I will work on scraping the rest of that off, but there is just a little wax residue left. It has two ways to open it. The little door opens, and then the top also opens like this. So yeah, you can put a candle, you can put a plant in here. It's about 13 inches tall, all made out of metal. Oh, yeah, and one of the bars here, I don't know what happened there. This is $20, number 11.
The bird got hungry.
I guess. Shortcake plate. This is by Brown Bag. It has a butterfly design on it. You can also use this for paper crafting. This is $20, number 12. I have a sterling silver flower basket brooch. I believe that little one should have a rhinestone in it. It is missing, but there's very colorful rhinestones in the other spots. There's also some sparkles in the basket itself. It is stamped on the back 925. It's about 1.25 inches by 1 inch, and it does have a safety clasp. This is $25, number 14. A little porcelain Dutch plate in a metal hanger. Got a little dog, doesn't want him to go. Oh, he dropped his apple. And this is $15, number 15. It does just have a number on the back, no other identification. The blue and white plate from Seaforth in England. It did have the little chip on the side right there. It's a 9.5-inch plate. And it is $8, number 18. Number 15, why this plate was not glued. Oh, Randy. Then I have the Haviland Limoges. This beautiful hand-painted bowl. And this is $14, number 19. And then the bone or antler necklace, 25 inches. And this is $12, number 20. All right, now, does Randy want the plate?
Yes, he does.
All right, Randy, number 15, coming to you. Thank you, Randy. All right, well, I am going to grab the link to Sabrina's channel so you can check and make sure you are still subscribed to her, but let everybody know where they can find you next.
Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern with Kathy and Leanne on Leanne's channel. And then after that, Wednesday, my channel at 6 p.m. Eastern, followed by Friday, my channel at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Excellent. And I will be back on Monday at 11:30 Eastern for my lunchtime sale, and at 6 p.m. Eastern for my weekly sale with Jen. But thank you all so much for joining us. And thank you, Sabrina, for joining me tonight.
Thank
I
you
hope
so much for
I
having
hope
me.
the
And I'm
calf
sorry
is
I was late.
I know, the poor calf. I hope he's sleeping and wakes up feeling great in the morning
Well,
after
we
his
we separated him, so
well, good. Good.
he won't
He's
get picked on overnight.
yeah, he's gonna need a good night's sleep after
Yeah.
that. Be like, "Why don't you like me anymore?"
Mhm.
Poor thing. But thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And yeah, we'll be seeing you in the chats, and Sabrina will be seeing you tomorrow.